edition of Rockin Comics. I'm Zach.
I'm Amy.
This is our standing up edition. There's a lot of reasons why. They don't matter.
There's really no reason
No,
why.
they don't. Today we've got some books to talk about. We have an Amy's Awesome. We have one from the archives. And we have a little video thing.
Is that what we're doing right
Sure.
now? The video thing?
No. Like to talk about some video.
Sorry.
An anime. How about an animated video
Alright.
thing?
Something else to talk about.
Something else to talk
Let's
about.
move on.
Kicking things off with our random book of the week.
That would be this guy.
Operation Broken Wings, 1936. And I gotta be honest, I picked it up literally at random. I liked the interior art. I knew it was a war story. And that's all I knew going in. But man, Boom Studios, I liked it a lot. It's a cool story. The art, like I said, is neat. It fits the story. It's kind of a spy story. And you got Nazis.
Nazis.
And they aren't good guys. I'm saying that you know what I'm saying.
They kill Nazis in this book.
Thank you.
That's, I don't know what more you need to know.
I felt bad saying, there's Nazis! Like, I'm a fan, but no, we're not, so. Anyway, moving on. Sure.
Okay.
Frankenstein Agent of Shade, number 3, gets my vote for Rockin' Comic of the Week. This book, every week, has consistently been awesome. Story, art, and we discuss a lot in the podcast at rockincomics.com, more about it, but even the color palette works so well in this book, so buy it.
That's easy.
Yeah, what else do I need to tell you?
Next, Batman and Robin, number 3. This would be my Rockin' comic for the week. They've been knocking it out of the park every week with this book. I almost feel kind of bad, like week after week, being like, this one, this one. But this is obviously exactly what I'm into. And they're just doing such a great job with it. Damien's just weird-ass little mofo, and
yes,
it's just fun.
Yeah.
And they're doing it in a way that you care about him too.
Yeah.
He's not like annoying and you don't care about the kid, so they're doing a really good job. So
yeah,
that's why.
We've said before that this book could be called Bruce and Damien and we would buy it still.
Yes.
So
Thumbs up.
That's
for 2 books this week.
2 Rockin' Comics of the Week this week.
Yep.
Pick them both up.
Both of them.
Let's move on to, by the way, in the podcast at rockincomics.com, we do discuss New Avengers number 18, Fear Itself 7.2, Thor, there'll be pictures down here, Suicide Squad number 3, and Demon Knights number 3. We talk about all these books, the pros and cons, some are better than the others, so we talk about them at rockincomics.com. Check them out.
Check it out.
Amy's Awesome?
Amy's Awesome is a webcomic called The Paul Revere's. We'll put the link down there with the pictures and all the other stuff that goes in there. That's what she said. It's a really, really great comic about set back in the Revolutionary period with Paul Revere as your main character, and he's the lead guitarist in a band. And I don't really know what else I need to tell you, because that should be enough to make you go read this.
It really should.
Comic. The art's really great. It's fun. It's funny, and it's just, God, it just cracks me up. And I stumbled on it almost by accident, and just immediately was in, and just blowing through the archives, getting caught up. Really, really, really good. So that is my awesome for the week. We talked a little bit more about it, of course, in the podcast.
Yes. And, just so you know, we're going to try to hit more webcomics in the future so that we can point you towards more comics at Rock, regardless of where they're at. And speaking of which, Comics at Rock, pulled from the archives, Atomica number 1. Now, this was put out by Speakeasy Comics.
You can do the back, too, because the back of it looks really awesome.
You can, it does,
I
actually.
hope they can see that.
You can now get it through MercuryComics.com. It was put out in 2005. It's just, the art is bizarre, but good. The story is about Russia in the 20th century creating their own god because they feel they need one. So they do. And it's, as it says, forged in the fires of science. So, not your typical god, so to speak. So it takes over and it starts to just not destroy, but overcomes the other old school Russian gods. And man, just an interesting book, interesting story, interesting art, and you can get the first 6 issues in a trade paperback. Like I said, go online to MercuryComics.com or probably Amazon or something like that and look it up. I think you can grab it for $20 at the most. First 6 issues, it's a good deal, and it's definitely a comic that rocks, and it's different, it's unique, and the art style is fabulous. So, You made an interesting point in the podcast. You called it
very concept art, like if you've ever picked up an art of Lion King or art of what, that's my favorite Disney movie, sorry.
It's okay.
Off the top of my head. It's very much like the concept art that you would find in one of those art of such and such movie, animated movie books. It's just, they're packing as much to tell you a story in one panel. I mean, that's what concept art is.
Yeah.
So it's different, but it's, it's not bad.
No.
By any means. That's not what we mean when we say different.
No. Just really unique. Go pick it up, seriously. It'll be good. I mostly guarantee it. Now, last but not least, we had the debut of another animated superhero show, Green Lantern, the animated series.
Yes, on Cartoon Network.
Very much in the style of Batman, the animated series, kind of, in the way the characters look. Not necessarily the way it's produced, but they look like the toys.
Yeah. It's very stereotypical superhero.
Yes. Pretty good. I mean, if you didn't like the Green Lantern movie, you should watch this. You'll probably like it better. They introduce you to the Red Lanterns that were introduced in the last Green Lantern saga and now have their own New 52 title. So it's interesting to see them bring those in and to play with them. Not having a ton of Green Lantern history, I liked it. I know who Hal Jordan is. I know who Kilowog is. Those were your main two Green Lanterns. And you're introduced to the Red Lantern, so you aren't going to be far behind if you don't know much about Green Lantern. So I definitely say DVR it, watch it, check it out. So there you go. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Dang, we're done.
We're done.
Till next time, I'm Zach.
I'm Amy. Bye.
Bye.